I am Harita. I'd like to ask a question to Dr. Harish Shetty. You said don't protect your child.
I didn't say that.
Don't protect your child from family emergencies.
No,
Don't
no.
protect your
I
child
said,
from...
I said. Please sit down, ma'am. I said it's important for the child to also know largely age appropriately what is happening in the family. And I'll tell you a story. During COVID, many people lost their jobs. Many of the men did not know how to go and share it with their children. So we had an exercise with so many parents. I said, now how do you all feel? They said, I feel ashamed, I feel sad, I feel angry at my boss, etc. Now, what is it that you want to go and tell us? How will you break the news to the family? Okay. And in an empowered way, he himself came up with this. I will go and tell my family that I have lost the job. It's not my fault. There's no shame. And let us pool our resources mentally, emotionally, and socially of how to survive. What happened? You know that the engineering boy in the first semester said, "I will take tuitions for 10th and 12th." The mother said, "I will cook." And send. A lot of people did that. The most important thing is andhere mein the mind opened and people started looking at it in a very empowered manner. That's what we need to do. It does not mean, and there are so many ways of sharing. ये मेरा जॉब गया बस तेरे कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. Not that. ये मेरा जॉब गया तेरे को पता नहीं क्या रे और मेरे कंधे पे सुपरमैन का बोझ है. No anxious sharing. No dominant sharing, no authoritative sharing. Empowered sharing happens when the feelings are resolved and you tell them, this is what happened. And it can happen to anybody. The last thing was, you can take up a job, whichever you get. In life today, we can't be only climbing the ladder. We can drop down the ladder and do something. So these are the small things which we need to teach families in schools.
Yeah, failure.
I didn't say, at the same time, I will be, as she said, and Swati beautifully said, I'll be liberal with my child. But when he's running into the sea,
yeah,
show me your right palm. Right palm, like this you said, no, I will bring him back.
and I'll bring him. Yeah.
Adi, odi.
वो भी
I'm
नहीं
not
करना
scared of
चाहिए.
that.
So we are not very liberal parents. It's your choice.
Yeah.
You may live your life. No, we are not. We are not. We have some values, no, Swati, which we have to impart in our own way and smartly. Only thing when you go back, don't take just the lines, but take also the transactions.
I am so happy I'm on a panel where not everyone is over woke.
Yeah.
Not at
What I
all.
mean, we have a very nice balance of old tradition, conventional, and new age.
अरे वसुधैव कुटुंबकम को अपने को संभालना है बस simple.
It is for me sometimes
Simple
when I
as
see
that.
reels which are just overtly stimulating and informative.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're confusing the poor parents.
None of us are toppers.
Rita Sonawat. I'm Rita Sonawat. My question is to Dr. Shetty. Today, most of the children are prince and princesses at home, and they are coming to the school. And then in school, when they have to do some work by themselves, then it becomes very hard to them. And then the problem starts. So for that, what do you suggest?
When there is Mangal Pandey, in state school, they are told just Mangal Pandey. Rah, rah. I say school, make a project, cut the picture of Amir Khan. And in IGCSE, इसका कोई और ऑप्शन था क्या मंगल पांडे को? That's number one. Number two is I said, and I shared with Sameera and Swati, you have to join BJP. Children have to do bhandi, jhadu and pota, even if you have 10 servants. That's BJP. You have to start early. And number two, what we do at SM Shetty is have continuous meetings, coffee shop meetings. But we are not very liberal. And if they say we don't like, you can leave and go. So we need to get the children to work inside their homes, little, as she said so beautifully. We need to really idolize or validate the mother. In India, the mother, the umpire, and the constable on the road, they are not respected. So bored mothers are very dangerous. And why they are bored? Because they are educated and they have no meaning in life. And the kid can't be your meaning in life.
Oh, that's it.
I am husband, wife, we are close. Then he went to work and I can't see him. Now, मेरे जिंदगी, मेरे बच्चों का परवरिश करें. काय को? Kashala. It's so important to understand that bored women who are bored or men who are bored need to actually find some meaning so that they can take care of the child much better.
I'm Neelam Malik, and my question is to Sameera. It's a very, very basic question, and I see it everywhere. I mean, I'm old enough to be a grandmother, so every mother feeds the child with the mobile. I mean, I do not understand this psychology. Am I too old for it, or to understand?
No. It's
Or
actually an epidemic.
Can we?
Yeah.
oh,
It
it's
is
an
a situation, and I will tell you, though not even encouraging it both sides, it's a double-edged sword. So I remember when my son was born, my husband got on this trip, which was like nothing. We are going to be close parents. It didn't last long.
Correct.
It didn't last long because I had a second, and then actually the balance is now what I need to work with, because I'll tell you why. He goes to school, he goes to his neighbor's house, he's seeing other children playing video games, he's seeing children with mobiles everywhere. He goes to restaurants, he's seeing parents on their mobiles and children on their mobiles. So I can't follow a different system from what society is encouraging or indulging in. So what I ended up doing is that I give it in doses. For example, my son gets half an hour video game time on Saturday and on Sunday. And that is only if he finishes his bunch of chores and homework. Okay. He also makes 100 rupees extra for doing household chores.
Very good.
For which, when he comes to 10,000 rupees, he gets a bonus. Because I teach him about simple interest, banking, and financial management.
Wow, wonderful.
Okay. So
Wonderful.
for me, emotional EQ, financial EQ,
FQ.
these are things
Linked.
Yeah, these are they're all linked. And it is something that my parents didn't ready. And I love my parents, bless them. But this was not what I was ready for. So to come back to your question on screen time, I do indulge in it, but just in those doses. And never after 7 p.m. 7, 8 p.m. I don't, because it's the winding down time.
Exactly.
So what have I done? Now you're going to laugh. My son loves knitting with me.
Oh my God.
I
We
love-
should catch a feet.
I love knitting. I'm obsessive. I love knitting. It just even I'm stressed out.
Is the boy or the girl?
He's the boy.
Arey.
He's 9 years old and he's damn good at it. And he loves it. And he is so fascinated. In fact, when you ask him, he says, but it's so relaxing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Also, in
It
school,
is.
I was told many a time by the teachers that he had a problem of focusing. Hans is a daydreamer. So he doesn't focus. Hans.
Oh.
Yes, teacher.
We will say ADD.
Yeah, no. So exactly. What do I do instead? I've instilled certain extra things that are not the run of the mill to get him to focus. And something which is not painful, not as like you have to read a book. No, you have to take time and finish a puzzle. I've taught him Sudoku because I am a Sudoku player. I've taught him chess. So things you distract. You don't say that screen, but then you're on your screen all the time.
Correct.
All parents are on their screen all the time.
Correct.
So you walk the walk, you talk the talk, and give them options, give them distractions. It's a lot of work, I know, but it's worth it in the long run.
Thank you. I'm going to teach knitting to all my family. That's what I do.
Oh my God!
It's
So
aging gracefully.
lovely. She has it right
It's
there.
called aging gracefully.
That's intuitive.
That's yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
94.3 Radio 1.